Here's a segment from this month's edition of St. Charles Parish Today, a new monthly local talk show. The Retired and Senior Volunteer Program of the River Parishes supports the volunteer efforts of hundreds of seniors in St. Charles, St. James, and St. John parishes. Together, these seniors log thousands of hours helping our community, from helping organize the annual Christmas toy and gift giveaway to staffing special events. With me is RSVP Director Faye Kerr and Administrative Assistant Sandra Hawkins to speak about the many activities associated with RSVP. Thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you for having us.
So first of all, tell us a little bit about the goals of RSVP.
Our goal is mainly to tap the experience, the skills, the talents, and the interests of our seniors in our community to keep them active and involved.
Okay. Alrighty, so what type of roles do volunteers fill in your organization? What do people get out there and do in the community?
Well, we have a lot of different stations in our parish, as well as St. Charles, St. John, and St. James. The Pink Ladies at the hospital, the tourist centers ran by our volunteers, Destrehan Plantation, we have some that go there. United Way.
We have a lot of mentors in school. Most nonprofit organizations are staffed by our volunteers.
Okay, so you guys have a lot of influence on a lot of the nonprofit and community service type activities that go on. Okay. What about people out there who maybe have 1 or 2 hours to give a week? What kind of a difference can they make in RSVP?
Well, they can make a tremendous difference. You know, our society is at a point now that volunteering is so important. And that's why we try to utilize as many of our volunteers as we can in solving critical problems in your community and in the areas of disaster relief, education, public safety, environment, and whatever the human needs they can address. And we have 901 senior citizens that are 55 and older that volunteer on a daily basis.
Wow. And there's also some fun activities that go along with RSVP too.
Yeah, so you know, how can you thank someone when they want to volunteer, because it comes from their heart. So we try to do different activities, take them to different places and do fun things. We have a recognition. This is our 33rd year in St. Charles Parish, and we say we're the best kept secret that St. Charles Parish has. And our volunteers this past year served 155,000 hours of service.
Wow. All right, so how can people find out about the Best Kept Secret? Who can they call?
Well, they can call our office at 985-785-1037, and Sandra and I are there every day. We work from 8:30 to 4. We'll tell them about the volunteer opportunities, and we'll address their needs and see what their interests are, and we'll place them in a
And just one other thing, a lot of people who are retired don't want to be tied down to every week this time. And we do have an on-call list, so if there's something that just happens to come up, and they can do that. So they don't have to feel like they're tied down to anything.
Right, no set hours, so to speak.
Right.
Okay.
You volunteer at your time that's convenient to you, and your interest, what you're interested in, and we make it happen for you. Our oldest volunteer, Mr. Thomas Williams, is from St. Rose, and he works about 20 hours a month, and he's 100. He made 100 in November. And Miss Ruth Schroeder has been with our program for the last 30 years.
She's about to be 90.
So.
Wow. They can make a huge impact.
Right.
Right.
You know, they have so much experience and expertise. They have so many stories, and they're just wanting to share it and give back to their communities. They play a vital role on the impact of our communities.
Definitely. So is there anything else you'd like to add for our viewers?
No, last year, Mr. Herman Luke, we recognized him. He's with the Narco Civic Association. He's with the Sacred Heart Yard Boys. And Mr. Milton Combe, he's also with the Wetland Watchers. He does restoration of the wetlands. They served the most hours for last year, so we'd like to recognize them as well.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming in and telling everybody about the good work that RSVP does.
And if anybody's interested, just give us a call and we'll put them to work.
All righty. Catch the entire episode right here on Channel 6, daily at 5 p.m. or watch anytime at scptoday.com.